You may think your struggle with self-control is a problem of weakness. You think you can't stay consistent because you don't have enough willpower or enough motivation or enough discipline. But the truth is simpler and far more freeing. Your problem is a misunderstanding, not weakness. You've been taught to treat self-control like a battle. And every time you try to force yourself to act, you feel the resistance from that effort. Today, we're going to correct that misunderstanding. And once you see the truth, you won't be able to unsee it. Hey there, it's me, Core, and you're listening to Exercising Self-Control from Fitness to Flourishing. Every time you try to force yourself to do something, a workout, a new routine, a habit, you feel the pushback immediately. You push and your conditioning pushes back. You try to power through, but that effort lasts only so long. You tell yourself, just do it. But the harder you push, the heavier everything feels. This is the lived experience of almost anyone who thinks self-control is about force. And here is a common experience you may have never named. The more you try to overpower yourself, the more you start to believe something is wrong with you. You don't just fail the task, you damage your identity. You start thinking, I'm inconsistent, I'm undisciplined, I'm the kind of person who can't follow through. You begin to interpret your struggle as a character flaw. That's the real cost, not the missed workout, the erosion of self-trust. And here's the trap you've been caught in. You assume the only way to act is to fight your emotions. You assume action requires force. And you assume resistance is a sign that you just need to push harder. So every day becomes a battle with yourself, and you think the battle is proof you're failing. But the battle isn't proof of failure. It's proof of a faulty frame. You've been trying to win a fight that doesn't need to exist. Self-control has never been about force. It's never been about overpowering your emotions. Self-control is direction. It's choosing where you place your attention. It's choosing the next step instead of wrestling with the feeling. It's orienting yourself toward the action instead of trying to dominate your internal world. When you stop trying to fight yourself, you stop wasting energy. You stop burning out. And you stop interpreting resistance as a personal flaw. When you do this well, you start moving cleanly and effectively. When you stop trying to force yourself and start directing your attention, everything changes. You don't need to feel motivated. You just need to choose a direction. You don't need to win a battle. You just need to take a step. You don't need to overpower yourself. You just need to orient yourself. Self-control becomes lighter, cleaner, more consistent, and a more humane way to treat yourself. And for the first time, you realize you were never broken. You were just using the wrong frame. So remember, self-control is not force. Self-control is direction. Stop fighting yourself or fighting your circumstances. Guide yourself to use the circumstances you have. That's the perspective shift. If you want to build self-control from this new perspective, from day one, join us inside the Act Score Challenge. That's it for today. Catch you next time.